What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an aerial hyperlapse with the Mavic 2 Pro. So it's midday, so just to kind of help with colors, I've got the Polar Pro ND4 filter on right now. So that'll just help with contrast, color, and cutting out some of the brightness in the shot. So I'm just getting the drone set up right now, and I'm going to turn my phone on airplane mode. Make sure Wi-Fi is off because there's nothing worse than someone calling mid-flight. But yeah, today, right now, we are in downtown Denver, Colorado. We're just at a big parking lot of this park close to downtown. There's a good amount of clouds in the sky, so I'm going to try to get a pretty nice hyperlapse and show you guys kind of how I do it from start to finish. So for the Mavic 1 Pro, there was a waypoint option for hyperlapses. I never had too much success with it, so on the Mavic 1, I would just kind of film a long video and speed it up in post. But for the Mavic 2 Pro, there's now 4 options for the hyperlapse. So there's waypoint, circle, course lock, and free hyperlapse. In my opinion, the best two are circle and waypoint. Circle because you can get a nice rotation around a subject or say around a skyline like Denver. And then as far as waypoint, I think it's the best because you can kind of choose the point you start and finish, and on the Mavic 2 they put in an option to reverse it, which saves time with the battery life. And with this you can have an elevation change, and I'll just jump in on here so you guys can see this. Alright, so right now we've got the drone ready, settings look good, so I'm going to just take off with the drone. Alright, so first things first, now that the drone is up in the air, the main thing I want to do is, because when you are flying with hyperlapse, whether you choose waypoints, whatever, there's always wind, there's always some external factors, so I'm just going to turn the drone 360 degrees, make sure there's no tall buildings or anything near me, just to double check myself. I don't think there is, and then from there I won't have to worry about running into anything when it's flying itself doing the hyperlapse. I'll show you guys this to double check. There's no buildings near me. I'm just above the park right now, so I won't have to worry about anything like that. And I'm now, after that, I just need to find my composition. So I really like this because I have the highway with lots of cars and movement, downtown Denver, and the Bronco Stadium right here. So now to come into my hyperlapse mode, I'm going to press this little button right here, and you have to be in P to access that. And then you're going to click on hyperlapse, and for this we're going to do a waypoint. Okay, and then we have to check 2 waypoints. So for my first waypoint, I'm going to click this plus sign. That's my first waypoint, and then I'm going to fly to my second destination that I want. Alright, so now I'm just going to add my second waypoint. I just went to the left and a little bit of elevation, and now that, can you see it? Mm-hmm. Now that I have 2 waypoints, I want to click this button because I want it to be reversed. What that'll do is that'll start it at your second waypoint rather than flying back to your first and then starting, so it just saves time and battery life. And then I'm gonna click this arrow. For my settings for the time lapse itself, I have a 2-second interval and a 9-second video length, because then with that I can speed it up to about 3 to 5 seconds and have a lot of extra movement. So then just click save, confirm the path, and then all I have to do is press go and it'll start. For this, it's going to take 7.5 minutes to complete it, and then up at the top of the screen you can see that my battery life is 19 minutes. So once it's finished, I'll have plenty of time to bring it back, and you just want to double check that once you start your hyperlapse. So I think the first hyperlapse you do on the drone, you're going to get an option to save the raw images, and I would always recommend doing this because while the Mavic will generate a video hyperlapse for you, if you have the photos, you can render it yourself in After Effects and you can get a higher resolution hyperlapse. So when the hyperlapse is finished, it's going to be synthesizing the video, and then from that you can hit your playback button and then watch it back if you'd like. It is going to download the file to your cache, so it will take a second, but you can kind of preview it before you're back on the computer. That's pretty much it until you're going to process it or put it into After Effects or actually use it in a video. I'm going to throw up one more battery though and show you guys how to do a circle hyperlapse. Alright guys, so for the circle hyperlapse, we're going to come into here, click hyperlapse again, circle, do not show again, and I'm going to do a 4-second interval, and I'm going to try to get a 10-second video out of it. So this is going to be a 16.5-minute hyperlapse, and my battery is 24 minutes, so I'm good there. I want the lowest speed possible and counterclockwise. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to draw my subject to circle around. It's going to be the downtown skyline. And once it kind of gets that ready, all you have to do is click go. Don't touch anything when it's kind of getting the position calculation, making sure there's no obstacles or anything like that. Only takes a few seconds and then the hyperlapse will get started. So I'm just going to go over those two types of hyperlapses because I never use course lock or free. I really just like circle and waypoint. If you have any questions or any other things you want me to do a tutorial on, just leave a comment below and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you on the next video.